And we are live. And how's it going on, fellas? How's it hanging? We are back with another exciting Challenger TCG stream. Today we are going to be going over the Nanjing Regional Open, and we're going to be doing a little bit of Set 2 playtesting as well.
Yeah.
This weekend we had the final of the China Regionals. I believe the National is in a month, but we had the final China Regional this weekend, and we actually had a pretty interesting final. Kind of like last week, we had a no Draven final. Ooh. We had no Draven last week either, too, right?
Correct. Yeah, that was Ezreal v Kaisa, and now we had Annie v Azir, of all things.
Yeah, not one I could have ever guessed if given the choice, but yeah, so I guess we'll hop right into it. Looking at the general spiciness meter, we're pretty low, but start with the Annie.
Yeah, let me pull it up myself. Sorry, I'm pulling up
And
everything on
this
my...
is the return of aggro Annie. The good old sneaky D and the boys.
I don't know if it's quite what I'd call aggro Annie. It's definitely a little bit more aggressive than we've seen of a lot of stuff. I mean, we
No
still
Darius,
have
I guess.
the flashes and stuff, but flashes is kind of a mainstay for Annie. But yeah, we zero Darius in the main is very strange to me. But we have 3 Forerunners, which is just like, that's definitely the weirdest thing for me. From our testing, the biggest issue this deck really has is with Draven. So the reliance on Forerunner is, maybe it's just one of those things where like you're so aggressive that they're going to be slow enough that you can ride the Forerunner. But we tested this deck a little bit, and it seemed to do anything too crazy.
Invert Timelines is kind of cute, I guess. Like maybe you can use it to throw the Miracles decks off too, where like they accumulate like a massive hand. You're just like kaboom, like discard your whole huge hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hate that. The only problem I have with that is, of course, if they are holding the scrap heaps, you do just give them draws into their next draws. So it seems a little questionable. This is not playing the scrap heap dungeon either, which is kind of interesting. It also is playing Star Tipped Peak, which that one seemed a little crazy to me. Like you don't have that much.
Yeah.
Like you're not that dug in. Like you have 2 Fighter Flight, you have 2 Rebukes, you have 2 Switcheroos, but like this is not a hold deck. Like this is not a deck that typically holds. So to see Star Tip Peak here is kind of crazy to me.
Obelisk as well. That's why I'm not really sure what this deck's goal is. So it's like obviously a little bit more aggressive, and we have sneakies and all the 2s and all that sort of stuff. So it starts to look like a traditional Annie deck, but we don't really have the finisher and buy the wind. My cam is off, Alex.
Yeah, I think I fixed. Yeah, hopefully this fixes it.
Thank you, Shrimp.
Yes, much appreciated. I don't know what the heck happened. Oh my god, what happened to your camera? Oh god, it was working. It was
my camera's still here.
It was correct in OBS a second ago, and now it's exploded. I don't know what happened. God.
Yeah, you're in our Discord DMs right now on cam, so that's crazy. I can see all the crazy stuff I send you, all the Riftbound cards.
Can they see the dick pics? Please don't let them. They can't see those, right?
No, yeah, they're safe. Those are just slightly off.
Yes.
If you moved your Discord slightly to the left or the right, that would be nothing but dick pics.
Thank God. It's just there. Yeah, that would be embarrassing. It's a nice
for who?
It'd be a nice. It's a nice, comfortable 3 inches, guys. Very comfortable.
Oh, you're saying you sent me the dick pics? Okay, I got you.
No, I said. I know what I said.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, there we go. There's Collins.
Yeah, I'm just
there we go.
Massive.
That should be. Are we back? Are we working now?
Yeah. Seems to.
Okay,
seems
there we
to be
go.
Working.
Okay. Apologize for that, chat. Okay,
Yeah.
so Got that working. No issues now. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah. Oh shit, secret Yasuo build? No. We were looking up a specific demo deck Yasuo on eBay.
Yeah,
Funny
exactly.
enough.
It's nothing crazy.
I wish. So yeah, I mean, this anti deck's cool. Like it's not like super unique, but it's also different. Like I don't know about the one of Rengar. Seems like all right. One Noxus Hopeful is crazy. Like what's with the one Noxus Hopeful? This is 2 weeks in a row we've had a deck win that played one Noxus Hopeful. Like this
I
is
guess
crazy.
it's just one of those things that it does kind of suck sometimes, where if you're like an aggressive deck and you have multiple Noxus Hopefuls in your hands, so there's just like these are the type of people that won too many times. They like started with 3 in the list and they drew like the triple Noxus Hopeful hand and like, oh, I can't play any of these, they're bad. So I'm gonna cut it down to 2, and then they drew like a double Noxus Hopeful hand when they were just like, give me anything else and I'm fine. They're like, screw it, I'll just play 1. Don't even think about it anymore. So I think the 3x cleave is also very strange to me, but from my experience, Blood Rush has been so much better. But I guess there's, especially when we aren't even on like Darius anyways, so
yeah,
I don't know if that 1 extra energy is. It's just kind of nice to be able to break into double boards, but maybe that's out of Draven. Maybe out of Annie, it doesn't come up as often. We need to break into both boards.
Shout out to Anton. Sorry if I misspelled. Spells the Y. Nobody ever spells it right. I think every single person is batting 0. Nobody's ever spelled Anton's name right in any chat ever. But he did do a great job holding down the fort. What do we think about Rengar? It just costs a power. That's my biggest issue with it. Like, honestly, I haven't really played a whole lot with Rengar, so I don't want to like say it's terrible, but I'm not such a fan, especially since it does need they do need to be blocking. That's one of my biggest things. Like, they do have to actually be they do actually have to have a guy in the battlefield, I guess. So like, when does that come up? Okay, like, I guess if I wanted to chain, like, my opponent plays removal, but he's also action speed. He's not even reaction. So if my opponent just kills my guy, I can't hop in. So maybe that point doesn't even apply. Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be when you, like, attack in and they fight or flight you out, and then you just Rengar it to get through it, so.
Yeah, I guess there's that. That's true. Maybe that's what or rebuke, same thing. They rebuke you out. So.
Yeah, exactly. So that's definitely what the purpose of it is. Whether or not, it holds true is to be seen,
Triple Mind Splitter is crazy. I wonder what that's. They had 2 more Rengar. The triple Mind Splitter is the thing that's got me a little perplexed. I don't understand what that's for.
Maybe they got traumatized by Aurora.
Yeah, and an Annie deck seems crazy. This seems like, I'm going to be honest with you, it seems like you just played Draven the Metal card. Like, Metal card Draven is what this looks like to me. Like,
I mean, there is some interesting stuff. The Obelisk of Power out of the sideboard as well is kind of cool, and that maybe that's what the Mind Splitters and the Dariuses are for. Is that like post board? There's so many people running Obelisk post board that on the play your opponent's going to give you an Obelisk on the play, so you can start turn 3 Mind Splittering on the play, which is quite good. And then, I mean, I would imagine you don't really want to be doing Obelisk on the play. So I'm assuming Star Tipped is our on the play battlefield where you're used to your opponent giving you Obelisk, right? So you're just starting turn 1 sneaky onto Star Tipped, and then you're just like accelerating your rune super quick.
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, you're definitely doing Obelisk going second when you've 6/4 cost plays. Like, there's actually 7, I guess, if you count the Noxus Hopeful. So, yeah, we're definitely doing that.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Eli plays as when should we expect the Aurelia guide?
It's currently pushed back until probably like the 20th, if I had to guess. Can always. I think I've got my list that's posted as to what I've been testing with, and it's been doing decently well. So I think the only way to play it right now is you got to play some 2-drops, and you got to play the Draven Audacious in order to kind of score enough points, I think, in my mind. So into the Draven decks anyways, and then sneakies out of the board is quite nice. So I think that's kind of what we've been seeing out of the CN lists as well. But yeah, no Darius out of the Annie list is very, very strange. I don't know. I would say that like they're just tired of getting rebuked, but they're also playing 3-4 runners, so I truly don't know. It did well for them over there, but they clearly had a weird meta, so I would love to see exactly what their bracket looked like.
So next up we have got the Azir, Emperor of the Sands, and this got second place, so again, no Draven finals. Unfortunately, or if you're hoping to see some high-level insight or tech here, there's not much to be offered. It is about as basic as it gets, to be quite honest. There's actually not a single creature in this deck. Not anywhere in the 48 cards is there a single creature outside of the Chosen Champion.
Well, outside of the Chosen Champ, yeah.
Yeah, outside of the Chosen Champ, which
Very
is
funny.
kind of crazy to me, to be honest. I'm honestly shocked.
I mean, Order has some of the worst twos in the game, and out of
usually we see like something like a Renata. We'll see like a Renata the one that makes tokens enter ready. Like that'll be in the side or the main somewhere.
Yeah.
Or like,
I mean, maybe it was just like a bet that someone made with this guy. You know, the classic that you always say: lost a fantasy flight.
Lost a fantasy
draft. Yeah, the TCG
the whole
company fantasy flight. Yeah,
I lost the whole company. Damn.
The whole company, but yeah, lost some sort of draft league and was like, well, now I got to win a Riftbound deck or event with 0 units in my deck.
This deck is crazy to me because if your opponent is ever able to like get any sort of a board and then pop off a thermogenic beam, you just explode. I'm shocked there's no
they're
wall
functional.
On
the side. We have functional units and guards and Desert's Call and stuff, but yeah, there's 2 wind walls on the board.
Am I miss? Oh, there is. I don't know why. Every time I look at this card, I think
classic blind Alex.
Every time I look at this card in my mind, because in Riftbound or Runeterra, it was 4 mana bounce a guy, and it's called like Charm of Ionia or Will of Ionia is what it was called. And every time I've looked at this card ever, I have one sitting on my desk next to me. My brain goes, oh, it just says bounce a guy. Because that's what it was for so many years. It was like a staple in Runeterra. So in my mind, every time I see this, I still think it's Will of Ionia. But yeah, this is like their only. They have to side. They're forced to side this in. I feel like every game 2 they play against a red deck.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
you just kind of have to, but it's fine. Card's not that bad. You operate on pretty low energy most of the time. I mean, every card in our deck costs like basically 2 or less, pretty much, with the exception of our signature spell, and then like the BF sword. Like everything else is pretty cheap. So
I think this is a deck that's kind of gets more value as there's less of the thermogenic beams being sided. So I do see how you could capitalize on that. And I do think this deck does have some like. I think like there is something to be said for the swarm decks. I'm surprised there's no grand stratagem or something in the side to like if you play against like a miracles deck, you have a way to like just pump your board to absurdity so they can't block you out. This is about as basic of a deck as it gets. There's no spice, there's no tech. You're just playing the most basic Azir deck.
It's funny.
That's all it takes.
This deck has like literally the lowest spiciness meter of any. I think it actually has the lowest spiciness meter of any top deck.
I can see why. There's not one that's. It's all the same weapons. I guess they chose Shears over the 3rd Guardian Angel, which I actually think is better. But then like it's just all. It's all about.
Yeah, the next lowest is this 5th place Draven or this 4th place Aurelia that are just slightly above it. But hey, it just goes to show you sometimes consistency is key rather
The
than
only different thing
trying
I think he
to
did in this
mix
whole
things up.
deck was he played one salvage main, and I say
Yeah.
different, but like
That's all 21% of his spiciness, right?
that's like at least 10% of it. Like the shears are like we don't see as many people playing the shears. Everything else is completely standard. So, yeah, I mean this is just a very basic ass Azir deck. Not much else to say about it.
Mm.
Well, there's the baited hook. Am I blind?
Where's the baited hook?
He's trolling me. Okay,
No, you
there's
just
no
can't.
creature.
You just
Yeah.
can't read. The
Yeah.
question was, "Where's the baited hook?"
Oh,
But
where's the
I
baited?
don't think
There's the baited hook.
Azir hook is
card game players
quite
reading. Lol.
Mm-hmm. Never been Alex's strong point.
Nope. Can't read for shit.
Streaming guide is probably the best guide I ever bought for an ETCG. Oh, appreciate it. I worked pretty hard on that thing, so hopefully it does well for people. I've definitely got some updates I'll be trying to make for it too as we get into these new events. So that's going to be this week. I'm just spending time updating all my old guides and such, both the old ones and for Draven as well. I'd like to do a little bit of that. So that'll be my work week pretty much.
So yeah, this was pretty standard Draven list. There's not much to talk about here. Wait, 1, 2. Oh god.
Yeah.
Wait.
We see a lot of this 2-2 split with equipment. What?
This is nope, can't count either. Can't read, can't count. I was like, is this 9 cards? No, it's 8. Oh, they do have invert timelines. I kind of like that. They do have like a I think that's pretty good in the miracles, to be honest here. I do like that actually.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, there's certain times I'm sure you can hit him with that. It'll get him. But I don't know. Is it really worth? I mean, 2 is crazy. I think that's what the against the odds is supposed to be for, right? Is that you use like the against the odds into the miracle decks. Granted, they can always just like push you or fight or flight you out, but
Grand Stratagem has been sweet for me in the main board for Azir. Yeah, I like Grand Stratagem a lot. I think it should play that, especially with all the miracles decks running around. What's good, Dreaming Tree and Alexander?
One day I'll earn my name. I would turn off the tree, but it's kind of a mess back there, so eventually.
No, not me. You guys just get a full view of the asylum. My padded bed that my wife forces me to sleep in.
Yeah, exactly. All white walls, like
yeah, the all white walls, the white paneling. There's a photo though. Look, if you look right there, you can see on the wall. There's a nice little photo right there. See, you can see that that photo right there. Yeah, that's very cool, right? Like we got one. She allowed me one painting on the wall, so that was.
Must have done something pretty good to be able to get that.
Yeah.
Added to your asylum.
Yes, it was very nice of her. So very happy with that. Oops, can't do that. Can't be messing with the camera too much. So anyway, next up we've got an Aurelia.
Yeah, I think this Aurelia list is pretty good. This is pretty close to what I'll be recommending and for my Aurelia list. So I think it's kind of required that you have these aggressive early units. Whether you choose between the Lonely Poor or Sneaky in the main, it's kind of up to you, in my opinion. But I think you have to go for one or the other. And Sneaky is obviously a little bit better going second, where you already have a disadvantage. So if you can fix the disadvantage a little bit by having access to that main, it's nice. And then even when you have it and you have to play it on turn 2, it's not too bad, especially if you're able to go like Siren or Guardian Angel or Tide Turner into Sneaky. It's nice. So.
And someone mentioned that inverted is probably pretty good versus Kaisa as well. And funny enough, there's a really funny spot. I'll see if I can find it while we're going over this list. But there's a really funny spot where that would have come up perfectly for this Aurelia player. Granted, it's not, you don't want to play it in Aurelia because Aurelia usually has a billion cards in hand too, so it's probably not the best choice for Aurelia personally, but there was definitely oh god, I can't remember if it was Swiss or Top Cut. I think it was Top Cut, where there was a Aurelia and a Kaisa player playing against each other, and the Kaisa player must have had by no exaggeration, like 12 or 13 cards in hand at one point. I can't remember if this is day 1 or day 2. It might have even been day 1, but it was insane. It was just so insane to watch this happen. Is like, oh, here it is. Wait. I found a chat. Here you go. Okay, watch this. This is really insane. Like, start of the game. So, oh, wait, no. This is the Victor game. I lied. I'm a liar, chat. Sorry to disappoint. I wanted to find this spot for you guys. Oh, wait.
This is a tangent. I'm not sure Alex is going on.
Here it is. Look at his hand. Imagine if he got invert timelines right now. Like, imagine, look at his hand. His hand is bigger than his rune stack. Look at this. Look at his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 12 cards in his hand. Imagine if you're just any other deck and you just invert timelines right here. And the Aurelia player only has like 2 cards in his hand. You just invert and make him discard the whole book. Like it's like milling 12 cards effectively. So I do. That was something I thought of as soon as you said that to me, and I did want to bring that up. But we'll go back to the list now.
Very cute.
Yes. So. Anyways, but yes, invert timelines, to add to your point, would do a good job. Would do a good job against Aurelia.
Well, against Aurelia, they always have Defiant Dance. You mean Kaisa?
Or Kaisa or Aurelia? Actually, I think there are spots versus Aurelia where it would.
I mean, they have to have the Defy, I suppose. But
yeah, they tap out. Like, there are times where like the herder dances around and they like. You make them tap out because they're defending themselves, and you're just like, nope, take the whole hand, like, start over again. The problem with it versus Aurelia is if they still have the herder, then the problem just persists next turn. So you have to deal with the herder, too.
Yeah, that deck doesn't have any issues filling back up, I think. But against Kaisa, for sure, you can get him. Against Draven, for sure, you can get him.
This sneaky deckhand in the main is something we've seen a lot more too. So something we're gonna try this week, I think. Other than that, I don't have much to say about this. It's pretty much just sneaky deckhand. They've got the Draven Audacious, and we saw this kind of work well for them on stream. So
yeah, it's done decent in testing so far. I don't know that it substantially swings the needle one way or another, but. It's I like this list. I think this is the best list that we've seen out of Aurelia so far. So if you're looking at playing Aurelia, I definitely would recommend something very similar to that list. So oh god. Anytime I see this out of like our 2 cost units, I'm just like, what? Why do we have 2 Treasure Hunter? 2 Patty Poro? Treasure Hunter by design is very much so an all or nothing type of card.
Minotaur Reckoner, Thermo Beam. Yeah, I mean this is a standard Draven. They got a factory recall in the main, so I apologize to those of you that can hear my dogs. My wife is walking in right now, so dogs are wilding out.
Yeah.
Can you hear them, Colin? Are they loud?
Yeah, they're pretty loud.
God damn it. All right. Well, I'll let you do the talking while I mute myself. So
yeah,
our
there you
audience
go.
Doesn't have to suffer.
The factory recall, I think it's supposed to be for like spinning axes as well. It's kind of why we saw Angle Shot being played out of some of the earlier lists, but that card ended up being a little bit too narrow. So I guess they went with factory recall. So yeah. Next up, looks like we have this Kaisa list that I know a lot of us have been trying just because Kai'Sa was a mainstay of set one. Um, a little bit standard. The only thing that is a little strange to me is the one of get excited. I think is kind of rough for me. If you're on triple progress day, I think the only way that you really catch up after playing a progress day is when you go like progress day into get excited, because at that point you're getting your draw for, and then you're also just like being able to kill their biggest unit. So those are really the only ways that you can make progress day work in my mind. Outside of that, like just playing a 2-cost unit after a progress day or something is just usually not it. You need to have something to catch up a little bit. So I like the 3 get excited. 1 piercing light is also just like a I don't know how I feel about it, but I do know that room can kind of be tough. We're only on 7/2s right now. 1 Bella's breath. There's a lot of things that we want to fit into this list. So yeah. Again, I think this is similar to the Kai'Sa that I'll be recommending. I think as strong as Darius was previously, it's not really it right now out of Kai'Sa. Also, the Reaver's Row is a little bit strange, but I kind of get it. Into Draven, you're planning on just killing everything out of combat. So anything spicy in the sideboard? Not really. Assembly Rig's a little bit weird. We only have 14 units to potentially be able to make, so I guess it's supposed to just be like a mirror breaker. So yeah.
Yeah,
Not too bad of a Kai'Sa list.
I'm just upset at, again, the number one ofs. Like, Piercing Light is broken. Just have more of this card. Like, 1 Get Excited Y, 1 Rocket Barrage is like fine. It's just like extra spot removal, but also doubles as gear removal in the main. Like, whatever. But like, again, 1 Nox is hopeful. What is the obsession with this? I do not understand it. Don't try to reason this to me. There's no good logic or reasoning for this. This is just dumb as fuck. I don't get this. Like, this has to just be a net decking thing. This is like mass hysteria or something where like one guy plays it,
one person did it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is nonsense. Like, I don't have any much to add about this list other than I think this is nonsense. I also am happy to see some more unchecked powers. Big fan of unchecked power.
Yeah.
And then Draven, Aurelia, Kai'Sa. I'm gonna skip past these so Colin can talk about the set. And we did get to see this on stream versus Victor, which was pretty interesting. Yeah, Colin,
I'm sure that was a stomp. Let's see. This is the 12th place one? I don't like this list. It has my least favorite card in the game in it. So I very much so like the 16th place list though. So I think that list looks a lot better to me.
This might not have been
similar
the
to what I'm recommending,
because I don't remember him having Bone Shiver, but it might.
Yeah, the 3x Bone Shiver is kind of nuts to me. That's like that and the Camel are the big differences between the 2 lists. When I was doing some research today to see what I'll recommend for people that want to play set and set 2. Bone Shiver is like, it's just so slow. Like I get that everything it's doing is very cool, but to play 3 of this card in your main deck, like this card's just so slow. Being able to ramp every single turn off like your Lucian and such, I get it. It's cool. But right now we're not really in a situation where you can just be playing these cards. I think that just don't really do a whole lot of anything. So I've definitely got a bit more of the Draven bias, and especially going into these early regionals, I expect Draven to kind of be everywhere, and I can tell you that card is certainly terrible against them. So yeah, then the Camel is just not a good card. Please, for the love of God, do not play this card. It is not good.
Twitter told us we were wrong. And now they're validated. 2 Rune Runners.
Yeah, they've finally got 2 Rune Runners, and the previous when the last like 3 events have had 0 copies in Top Cut. So they finally snuck 2 through.
This was the one that played the Victor because it had Fey Dragon in it, and it definitely didn't have Bone Shiver. So give me 1 sec.
Yeah, that's the list that I actually like. So you can pull that one up and we can talk about that one. Okay, well, Alex is off, I guess. This gives me some time to talk about this list. Hopefully you pulled it up on the stream. Yeah, okay. So this is definitely the list that I personally like a lot more. I think Fey Dragon's just a better card. Obviously, it can get rebuked, but it just establishes so many buffs across the entirety of your board that it's extremely nice. It just fills you with gold for the remainder of the game. It's just a 7 for 8, which is already massive. So why is the camel bad? The issue with the camel is that it's just such a weak body that also needs additional support in order for it to be online. So you're spending 6 energy, which means minimum or earliest you can ever play it is turn 3, right? And at that point, if you cast it on curve, so it's like in your opening hands, then it potentially can be useful. If you draw at any other point in the entire course of the game, then it's just a complete brick. It's literally unplayable because it just is a do nothing for 6 energy. And Set does not typically have enough energy to be able to deal with that, right? Additionally, even once you do set it up, you're getting like a 6 might unit, which Draven notoriously gets the 7 might with Kaisa plus Axe, Draven plus Axe, Darius plus just himself triggering. So even once you have established this camel, you've given it a buff somehow, it's a 6 might unit, and it can just be ran over in combat. It's not like Magic where you don't have to block with your hexproof guy if you don't want to. In this game, you are forced to block, so it's not like this guy's literally just stuck around for the rest of the game. They can just run over it with a Darius or a Kaisa plus an Axe or a Draven, and then even assuming that both of those things somehow don't end up being relevant, they also can just go to the other side. The camel's not going to win the game on its own, right? So whatever rebukes that they have or fight or flights that you're trying to play around, they're just going to play it on your other units that are just going to go to the other battlefield. So it just like, yes, that's one specific unit you can rely on being able to get a job done, and it can sometimes be relevant. But if you want to have a consistent game plan in order to beat Draven and these other purple decks, you can't be reliant on like this 2 of in your deck that sometimes you'll draw and play on curve. That won't give you enough of a win percentage for it to be worth building a game plan around. So, it's safe to say the best 4 legends: Draven, Kaisa, Annie, Aurelia. Draven, Kaisa, Aurelia definitely are the big not 3. Yeah, Annie is definitely not there. I think a lot of these, we've seen a drastic falling of deck quality when it comes to events. Our specific idea behind it is that once people have qualified for Draven, they're just going and playing their fun decks and trying to win a medal leader, as there's literally no prizing outside of first place for anyone that's qualifying outside of the qualification to top 64, right? And these are also free events. So once you've already qualified for the nationals through this event, then there's just no reason to continue playing Draven, right? You can just play something for fun, potentially win a medal leader, which if you win the medal leader of your specific chosen champion or chosen hero, then that's going to be worth more than anything else that you get, right? So we've seen like a consistent drop off of about 3 to 4% from each event, and 9 to 10% are actually qualifying for each regional, right? Because it's 64 of 500 people. So yeah, like 11% are qualifying. So it's just been a steady drop, and I think it's either people are bored and they don't want to play Draven, or just the good players who've already qualified on it are just playing random decks. I feel like this list has enough buff cards. Yeah, I think a lot of these decks are just kind of being reliant on not needing to have an infinite number of buffs. And set 1, where the game was much slower and we could slow the game down considerably by just continually saving our units over and over. And this one's just kind of more built around the idea of not using your set ability constantly, like every single turn, but just when you can. So yeah, that's what I like about it. So
there's a lot of buff cards too. There's 3-pick cookies. Technically, Sea Monkey makes a buff that you could pay itself. You have 3 Showstoppers, 2 Fey Dragons. I mean, there's Set Brawler
Kinko
itself
Monk.
gives one. Yeah, the Kinko Monk, like the
Yeah.
Warmog's double Warmog's armor. Like, there's a lot of buffs in here. Like, you can't really fit much more as far as buffs go in here. So, we saw this
Arena
on
Bar,
stream.
unfortunately, is a little too slow these days, which is realistically where else I'd want to go. But yeah, this is pretty close to what my list is. I think I'm on 3 Lucian just because I think the card's very important into Draven. I don't particularly like Doran's Blade, so that card's gotten cut. And then outside of that, it's pretty similar. So
yeah, we saw this play against Victor on stream, and actually it lost the game to Victor, although I think there was some player error involved in that on both sides, but it did eventually win. So, and then we've got another Sivir. Let's see what we got going on with the Sivir. Appears to just be... Is this... No, this is Sivir Aurora. Oh, okay. Whole different ball game. Sivir Aurora running the current Aurora lineup we see, which is just 3 Mind Splitters, 2 Dead Bloom, the low creatures with the last rites to kind of shovel them back in the deck, pun intended. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what an MF deck would look like to me. I think this is just Metal Card MF. I see no reason to play Sivir over MF in a deck like this. The gold does very little for you, especially in a deck where once you have your Aurora, your runes matter very little. You also don't have the card that actually makes your runes matter, which is Bullet Time. So, like, yeah, I think this is just, like, you're missing the 2 best things that an Aurora deck could ever want, which is Bullet Time and the ability to gank to the other side. And I think the issue with the Sivir list is it has to fork too much. And I think you can watch... Vero was streaming, I think. He played versus Colin this week. I think he was streaming when this happened. But you can kind of see what happens when you're not MF and you're just forced to fork to one side to hold and not lose. But then your opponent just forks the other side, and now you have this little T-Rex arms problem, as I like to call it, where you simply cannot reach the other side and you just die that way. So I am not a fan of Sivir. It is certainly just, this is a metal card hunt here, and I don't think this is how I would hunt Sivir with the metal card. This is kind of the, like, it's kind of a turn your brain off sort of way to do it. Like, you are playing an Aurora deck, which is simpler than a lot of the decks in format, but I think there are better ways if you want a metal card hunt and you want to do it with Aurora. There are better legends you could choose, so I don't have much to add on that. It's pretty standard.
Yeah, I mean, like Alex said, I ended up playing against a Sivir Aurora and beat it, despite Vero having the nuts all 3 games. But yeah, it's just like Alex said. I was able to play a lot easier and do it, not having to respect bullet time. There's no sig spell in this, so the only thing that you're really getting out of it is like treasure trove, being able to cycle and give you an extra gold, I guess. But that rarely comes up compared to just how impactful a card like bullet time is. Yeah, so
it's an extra filter, I guess. But
I don't think it's like substantially worse than MF. I think a lot of this, you're doing a lot of the similar stuff. I'd play 3 last rights, obviously. I think that card's very important to the 5-unit version of this deck. But, you still have other ways to gank around. You have fighter flights, you have... Typically, this game plan is to just Mind Splitter and sabotage them out of the game anyways, so it doesn't matter too much. But that being said, if your goal is just to place as high as you can with purple, orange, Aurora, I would definitely recommend MF over Sivir.
I think I would have those treasure troves disputed as some number of Ride the Wind, fix the ganking issue, punch first, and the third Gus should be main. Gus is one of the best cards against aggressive decks. Even so much so that I would say your win rate is sometimes tied to if you can and how many Gus you can cast in the early game. So,
especially because of the way that the Aspirant's Climb games typically work, where if you can get them off of that first point by gusting their first unit, right, then now they're on 0 going into their turn, so you still get like an entire extra turn cycle. So it doesn't even matter if they score 2, because they're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, that's the lethal turn. You get a full turn cycle. So Gus is much better on the Aspirant's Climb game than it is on non-aspirant climb games. So, yeah.
Is there ever a world where you could play Ravenborn Tome? For those of you that don't know what Ravenborn Tome is, it is this card right here in my hand. There you go. It happened to be on my desk, so I'll pull it up for you. Ravenborn Tome just says the next spell you play deals 1 bonus damage. And the answer is no. Ravenborn Tome has 2 awful things going for it, in my opinion, which is 1, it costs 3, far too expensive. If it costs 2, maybe. The second problem is it has to tap. So it doesn't say every spell that you play deals 1 bonus damage, it's just the next one. And for those 2 reasons, I'm out. Just too expensive, too slow, only works once a turn. The breaking points are too broadcasted. It's also not reaction, which means that you can't activate this on your opponent's turn. So you can't even use it with your reactive spells like Hextech Ray and Void Seeker. So yeah, I don't think there's any reason to ever play Ravenborn Tome unless there was some crazy combo deck that really needed this. But yeah, for now, I think this card's unplayable.
A lot of it is also just because you want to be able to combine it with other stuff out of nowhere. So I think the one thing I've seen is like Orber Regret in that spot. As if you're trying to target Draven specifically, 7 is a number that they get to pretty regularly with like Spinning Axe on their Kaisa or Draven. And then obviously that can stop your Falling Star from being enough. So typically you're trying to get around that with Stupefy, but Orber Regret also does that. And making your Acathian Rain deal 3 is really its only use, but I don't know if the extra energy and time that you're taking to play it is worth that.
There would have to be some like crazy AoE, like deal 3 to your opponent's whole base or something, and then you're just like, well, if I do 4 with this, it's the like crazy breaking point. But like this costing 3 energy is just so much. Like you can't even set it up turn 1 if you go first. Like that would be a big one where like you're playing a control deck and you like take turn 1 off to set this up, and now all your removal is live, but it can't be used at reaction speed. So now your reaction speed doesn't even get the buff from it. I just think they put too many restrictions on this card, personally.
The game's just a little bit too fast right now, and well, it really just comes down to that. If you want that sort of thing, then typically an Orber Regret or a Stupefy is enough to get you over the edge to doing it. But yeah, obviously, Piercing Light is great with it, but Piercing Light typically tends to work in most situations anyways without the extra time taking off. So we're gonna have any updates on Set Guide? Yeah, I'm working on updates for the Set and Kaisa Guide this week, so hopefully I'll have that before Set 2 drops. But that's my plan for this week.
Yeah, someone said my reasoning is that Sivir makes a gold early so you can get back on the mana after a splitter. Yeah, but that doesn't really like, that's like one upside to it, and that upside only really matters if you like, no, it doesn't even work that way because you're still not going to, you still don't go to 9 the next turn.
It matters when you get like the early treasure trove. So I get it, but I don't know. Bullet Time's just a really good card, and the consistency of ganking is. I'll say that the Sivir deck probably has slightly better curves that you can do with that, but yeah, it's just I don't think it pays for the amount of power we're losing.
The gold also doesn't matter if you play Mind Splitter on 7 because you still don't get to 9 next turn. So you're only at 8, right? So like it doesn't. I don't know. I think it's just not like. There are very niche situations where I think that it helps out, but like I think having ganking, I also think your Chosen Champ is just your Chosen Champ is just an upgraded version of the Sivir Chosen Champ. Like it is just like a almost strictly better one. So for that, I just don't think there's any reason to play anything but MF. Yeah, Bullet, what is it? Or Sivir's signature spell functions is like what you would think would be like the replacement for missing MF's ability, but none of them are playing it. So, yeah, I don't know.
Is Aurora still playable? Unfortunately.
Yeah, MF Aurora specifically.
Yeah.
Next we have.
He is not.
Next we have Victor, Jace. I mean, we've seen this song 8 million times. This one has less creatures though. This is a little bit different take where usually the Jace variants play the they're typically going to play the Gold Poro, or they're going to play the Honest Broker, or they're going to play the Card Sharp. They don't play any of those here, which is interesting. They do play BF Sword, which I actually kind of like. The one of BF Sword is kind of cute, where like when you do see it, you get it for all your tokens for the rest of the game. So now your tokens become removals at the cost of power. I do not know how this Jace functions.
It doesn't really seem to.
I do not understand how we are making, like, okay, we have blood money.
It's literally just blood money and wages, but we're only playing 2 blood money as well, which I get because blood money gets countered if it doesn't kill the unit. But yeah, what's up, Tog?
Yeah, I'm not buying into this. I think this is like I already didn't like this version of the deck, and I think this version is even worse now because you just have even less ways to make gold. You don't have Card Sharp, you don't have the Poro, you don't have the Honest Broker. That's going to be a no for me, dog. The one thing I do fuck with is the Pickpocket. I actually think Pickpocket stocks are pretty high right now. It's a 3/3, no power. That just pops a seal, pops a gold, and makes a gold. So I actually kind of fuck with this card a little bit more now. But yeah, outside of that, no, wouldn't play this. This ain't it.
For sure. You can pop their coal too, right? Out of Ezreal. It's very cute.
Yeah, that's sure. You can pop their coal as well. We get the Lucian. Oh my god. Not playing all 3 pieces of the combo is criminal. Oh my god. He's not even siding the 3rd piece. Brother, this is your whole deck. This combo is the only thing your deck does.
I think everyone who went to pre-releases ended up doing pretty well. Yeah. But you only need the 1 spear, Alex. But yeah, I agree. They're also playing the camel, which I know everyone knows I'm not a fan of. So I do kind of like the look of these styles of decks that are just kind of all in on the Lucian, just because you don't have to worry about hitting a 2 on turn 1. I do think there's some merit to playing the ganking one, but yeah, you're just kind of trying to stall essentially and using the Lucian to come in and out of combat every single time. So I think the camel is unplayable as always, but yeah, the rest of this is not too shabby.
Yeah, I mean, the main combo you're looking for here is just going to be these 2 together, so you can double capture with the Relentless Pursuit and then the Burn Year. So you go play this, and then you go Burn Year, Relentless Pursuit, and you score 4 points uninterrupted in 1 turn, pretty much. And yeah, that's the whole combo. You just try to kill them from 4. There's not much else to it. It's really as simple as that. So, yeah. The Confront's nice. I kind of like Confront, but I think this guy is criminally underplayed. Yo, and I've been saying since like day 2, pretty much, this guy should see more play. I understand orange stocks are pretty low right now, but this guy is great. I think this guy's incredible. And I'm kind of sad to see he doesn't get the respect he deserves.
I think eventually he'll start seeing some play. Now that, I mean, once Falling Star stocks are on the down and we get a few more fair decks, I suppose. I think right now we're just kind of in a meta of a bunch of unfair decks, so it's a very fair card that it's only really good in the first stuff. So
pull in over number Draven and some other random numbers. These pre-riffs have been crazy for me. Yeah, they're hitting hard. Sell now. Sell.
I did a rant a little bit earlier, so I'll try to keep it brief, but essentially it's just Camel does not win the game on its own, right? You cannot win the game with solely a Camel. So if your opponent's just holding a handful of rebukes, they're just going to rebuke whatever else you need to win the game. Because even if you hold down a single battlefield with the Camel and somehow they can't run over your 5 might unit out of these decks that are running Darius plus Spinning Axe plus all these just very cheap units, just like 2 Noctis Hopefuls, that's 4 might, that's running over your Camel, then they're just going to target your other stuff with rebukes and stuff. I will say that the Lucian deck is the most, or the best Camel variation, because you can do like the combo kill with it, but like it's kind of magical Christmas land to have both the combo and the camel in order to have like this 3-card combo, and also be scoring enough points that once you do that plus your sig spell, so it's a 4-card combo. You also have to have already gotten to 4 points somehow. It's just that's very much so magical Christmas land.
Yeah, so I did post a link to the deck. Someone asked. I posted that in YouTube. It'll link you directly to this Fiora deck, but you'll be able to see where these decks all are, assuming you can navigate this website, which I would hope is someone who grew up in the computer age you could do. I cannot, but most regular, well-adjusted people can. So
yeah,
this is another...
Alex is big boomer, man.
Yep, and I still have light mode on my my browser, as you can see.
Yes.
So next up, we've got the Fiora hook deck. I mean, not much changes. I think this is almost card for card the same list as last time. Something we learned this weekend is that I thought this was really cool, but if Fiora gets played into Trifarian War Camp, it does not become mighty. It doesn't count. That goes with all 4 might units. If they move into there naturally, it does, but playing them in there does not work. I almost was like going to snap play Fiora the moment I like saw that interaction in one of our games. I think it was Daniel played it to the Trifarian War Camp, and he's like mighty, and I was like, does that work that way? And then Colin was like, I don't think that works that way. I was like, this is pretty broken because I can't kill this Fiora now. Like he just played this turn 2 into the Trifarian War Camp, and I was playing Rek'Sai, and I was like, I think I just lose. I don't even think I can beat this. Like, I can't Falling Star this. I can't Piercing like this. He is a blocker, so I can't use another guy, so I can't Cold the Weak this. Like, I actually can't do anything. And now he gets to gank over to the other side because he's a 5 might, and then just make it mighty again with a weapon, and I just lose. So that does not work. Oh my god, why do they play so many 1-ofs in the board? Can't cards just be good? Like, what is one face? Do we even have a face splitter in the main? What is one face splitter doing for us? Like, 1 unyielding. Like, I get the extras, the extra call, the extra blade, the extra repost, but like the extra challenge. But what are the face breaker and the unyieldings doing? Like, ugh, whatever. It's pretty standard. There's nothing much special to say about it. It's no Warmog's armor in this version. They don't have the. They don't wait. Do they have it? No, they don't have the Warmog's engine. I like the Warmog's engine, and it's said it time and time again. That's one of my favorite draw engines. So
yeah, I think it's definitely better at a set specifically, but yeah, Could Help plus Bryn here seems like a nice combo. Yeah, that was something we saw early. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out great in practice, just with the way that the game works, because you have to respond to something. You can't like flip it up during a draw step or something like that. So your opponent, as soon as they know that something like that's happening, then they can make sure that the first card they're playing is like a Thousand Tail Watcher or something like that. That is a very expensive unit to kind of blow you out. So,
I thought.
How about his Jax? He had a top 8 in the last event, so
it was a cool deck.
Very cute.
I commented on stream how cool I thought his deck was and what he was doing with it, but I thought Fiora victorious red while I'm mighting, so she gets. It's not about the shield deflecting ganking. It's about the triggering the Fiora's effect, because that's where it's huge. Yeah. Because what you do is you go
the legend.
Yeah, you go triggering the legend's ability. Then I actually couldn't do like she still gets the mighty. She does still get the mighty, but she doesn't get the trigger to move to 7 the next turn, which is like it makes a huge difference because now all your weapons are free and you stay on pace, and you can even just like next turn go weapon. I just like you can't do anything about it. She does still get the mighty effect, but she doesn't get the ramp as well.
Yeah, so you just kind of got to play her to your base and then move her in next turn to get the ramp. So it's still good. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's a reason we're playing War Camp. It's just one turn slower than we would obviously like it to be. So
yes, it doesn't.
The current Ezreal list.
Yeah,
they are absolutely obsessed with the rat over there.
Why does this appear? This card appears far more frequently than I think it should. I see it in sides a lot, but like this is not like this is a Timmy card. Like, I'll say it. This is a fucking Timmy card. Like, there are some decks I've seen that play it, and they're fun, and there's some niche applications, but this is a fucking Timmy card, man. Get this card out of fucking decks. I don't get it. Every time my opponent downwells me, I'm just like, thank fucking God. Like, they just emptied their whole goddamn board. And the most offensive part about this is this deck doesn't even play Rasa, so it doesn't even have a follow-up to the downwell. Like, at least when you downwell with Rasa, it makes sense in my mind, even if it costs you 8 billion power. But, like, what the fuck? What are you gonna? Okay, you downwell them, and then what the fuck do you do? Like, I guess if you're at 12 resources, you play the Coal and a Rodent and capture. But like, this seems awful, man. I don't get this. I don't understand the appeal. So,
yeah, I don't know. Especially given the way that this deck functions, I don't know. There's just no real situation where downwelling is going to benefit us. So, Timmy is like it's an old Magic term where it's the wanting to play very big units, big spells, big flashy spells.
My wife made me dinner, but I already eat dinner. So yeah, I don't get this. Also, this is real. This is get this even less.
Yeah.
I don't get this. Yeah.
People just like the rat. I don't know. If you draw the rat combo and
I said I'm a rodent lover. I'm a big fan of the rodent. So and then we see that this is the Jax deck we talked about. Here it is making top. I feel like this happens way too much in China, and it probably it happens in America too. So I won't say this is strictly a China thing, but like, man, we see this deck makes top. And then the same deck makes top. I don't even know if this is the same guy. Like, I question if this might have been the same person again. But, like, man, we see the same deck over and over, just card for card. And I think this deck's cool as shit, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I don't know, man.
Very interesting. Using a bunch of the buff engines, but even this guy's not running Camel. So that's to show you how bad that card is, so...
Yeah. It's cool. We've seen it.
Yes.
We've talked about it. There's not much else to say. And, oh, would you look at that? It's the Challenger TCG Aurora list. This guy actually shouted us out on Twitter. He thanked us. He based this off of our set one Yi Aurora list, with some changes. He added, obviously, Punch Firsts. Punch First Singular, and Desert's Call, and then the rest of it remained particularly not so fast, and then...
Yeah, not so fast.
Yeah, more or less kind of the same. But it was really cool to see a China player be aware of our existence and even utilize one of our decks and improve upon it, so that was really cool. I
think Desert's Call is a cool addition to being able to play units. So
yes. I do like this because now you have an option. If you don't have Catalyst, you play Desert's Call. So yeah, I think that was pretty cool. I think this is nice. I just don't think this is as good as MF. I think the Mind Splitter is everything right now, and I think being able to get in your opponent's hand is far more relevant than having the +2. The +2, especially since everybody's just using rebukes and fighter flights to push you out.
What kind of changes would you do with this deck? I think this... I mean, I don't like Anivia. I don't really understand the purpose of Anivia. But
yeah, we talked about this a little bit. We recognize... So, one of the cool things would be if it could kill Arena's fan. But the problem is that the way it works is the defense trigger resolves first. So it goes attack trigger on stack, defense trigger on stack. And if you trigger Arena fan... to push this Anivia out. Anivia says when I attack, deal 3 damage to all enemies here. That here part is relevant. So what'll happen is it goes Anivia on stack, Arena fan on stack, Arena fan resolves, and he goes push out the Anivia, and then Anivia is in the base now. and
Mhm.
she doesn't see she doesn't see here anymore. There's no enemy units here. And so it just fizzles. So Arena fan 100% fizzles this card. There's no nothing you
Yeah.
can do about it.
I
Arena
mean, even if it did do the 3 damage, like most of their units are 4 might anyways, so
it
you need it
helps
to like actually deal the damage in order for it to
the
like you need it to clear a battlefield by like dealing 3 to everything and then it coming through and trading with its 8 might and everything. So
the second
yeah.
part is too, if they have a fighter flight set, same thing. Trigger goes on the stack, you go respond with your set fighter flight, push her out. Oops, doesn't work. So, and I think Anivia would be good because, especially against overzealous fan. Thank you. I call it arena. I keep calling it arena fan. It was called Draven's biggest fan in Runeterra. So I keep calling it. I keep getting the two names smushed together. It's overzealous fan. I apologize.
Yeah.
Called Draven.
I see someone asking, why the hell are they citing Lucian? I'm assuming that was in reference to the Jax list we had up earlier. Yeah, that one is sometimes the exact card choices that they have in China are something that we never exactly stand by 100%. You know, sometimes they'll just have random nonsense in there. So I would say take the core concept of the deck, change a few cards that you think are out of place, and you'll definitely have something a little bit better in my mind. So,
someone asked, is there any merit to playing the mini Dead Bloom in a mid-range G? That could be a good tempo swing. I don't think it's very, because the mini Dead Bloom's the 4 might one, right? There's like a 4 might Dead Bloom.
He's a 4 for 4, and I think he costs a power too.
Yeah,
so
he's too small. He costs a power. He's just like he's not doing a whole lot. Honestly, if he was bigger than 4, like if he was 5, maybe a little bit more, because now he can break.
He could run over Kaisa.
He could run over Kaisa, battering rams. Like he could at least. I mean, he can't even run over Draven though. If he was 6, okay. If we had a Dead Bloom that was 6 for 6, maybe, because at least it could kill Dravens. It could kill Rosses.
6 is
kill
so expensive.
No power though. No power. It doesn't. My fictional world, this card doesn't cost power. It is just a 6 for 6 that says come into a battlefield. Do you believe Aurora uses a deck? No, I do not. Not currently. I think you need Mind Splitter in any Aurora deck that you're going to try to play, or if you want to try one of the cheesy high roll. You need, if you're going to play like the Set or the Garen versions, you need Judgment. You need to be able to go Aurora Judgment and just close the door.
Yeah, the real issue with Yi is that decks have gotten so much more powerful. And Set 1, you could win games without the Aurora, and that's what put Yi as like probably the best deck of Set 1 with the Aurora Yi, because there are games where you can win without seeing your Aurora. And Set 2, that's not really the case, and like this deck operates perfectly fine if you just see your Aurora every game. I can promise you that. Like if you're just turn 3 Auroraing on the draw or turn 4ing it on the play every single game, then yeah, this deck's going to look fantastic, especially with the not so fast and stuff. The issue is the games where that doesn't happen, then you're not really going to be able to win those games like you could previously in Set 1. So, like even Set 1 was clunky. Yeah, it definitely is a bit. Can be clunky. You're just playing a bunch of big guys and ramp spells. So
Fiora version. You know, I haven't tried a Fiora Aurora. That's on. I'll add that to the list. Maybe probably won't get around to it before Bologna, but I'll add it to the list. It doesn't make much sense to me because I don't know how many guys you're ramping with. I don't know how many times you can pull off the ramp, but maybe I'd have to think. I'd have to go in the tank on it. That's a bit of a cook. Maybe I'll put Anton on that. Probably more up his alley than mine. Next, we've got Lux. Again, just a Jace variant. Bro, for the love of God, I don't know what is happening. Please, please, please stop playing Forge of the Future. Please, please. I don't care if you got Jace in your deck. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if you lost a fantasy bet. I don't care if your ex-girlfriend has kidnapped your current girlfriend and is forcing you to play it. Just let her die. Like, it's not even fucking worth it, bro. You'll meet someone new. Like, this dog, what is happening where you're playing Forge of the Future? Like, your life has gone criminally down the wrong path if you feel the need to play Forge of the Future. Just do not play this card. I don't want to hear arguments. Don't debate it with me in the chat. I don't care. I don't care that it can shuffle cards back so they can't fizz it or they can't activate their Rossas or whatever. Please, 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 for the love of God, do not play this card. It is not good. Like, I will hear no arguments.
Alex is such a hater.
I hate this
I did not think we'd have a Forge of the Future rant. It's a card that we're going to be playing in our Aurora Fiora list, so you better get used to it, bud.
I think there's a Victor YouTuber that claims it's good, lol. Like, okay, there is some, like, crazy argument. This is, okay, I'll make one argument. Every deck is playing Rasa. Rasa is the meta. It's 80% of decks are Rasa decks. Fine. Play Forge of the Future. It's the literal only, like, real counter. Fine. Play Forge of the Future. But until that day happens, no. Don't play Forge of the Future, please. You're paying 2 mana to, like, stop a Rasa. Like, no. This is nonsense. Like, please don't play this card.
Do you think mid-range Yi will be viable in your recommended deck? It's not something that we've seen do particularly well right now. I think that deck's just a little bit too fair with where things have gone from set 2, unfortunately. So if I were to play it, I would play a pretty low to the ground version, kind of capping out. I think most of the versions that we've tested have capped it out at maybe 5 or 6 energy and just using a bunch of stuns. But it ends up being like a kind of a bad RE list, as weird as that sounds. And then RE is already not great, so.
I mean, maybe there's an argument that you need to shuffle cards back in like a bad, like, but when you're playing Garen, just do whatever you want. You're like,
he's still on about the Forge of the Future. It's fine, like Alex. The card's bad.
You're like the Dalai Lama. You're immune to criticism. You can't be touched at that point. Like, if you're playing Garen, do whatever you want in your list. And if you make top cut, I don't care what you're doing. You're the GOAT. Like, you can play 6 Forge of the Futures in your deck. So yeah, we're done with that.
I lost my face again, Alex.
Why did you lose your face
Apparently.
again?
I don't know.
How did that happen?
You probably have to, I think I'm behind whatever it is that you currently have pulled up, so you might have to click on me in OBS and then just like drag me up
No.
so that
Why did your face disappear? This is crazy. I didn't even
It's too bad, chat. I'm taking my shirt off and everything now, and nobody even gets to see it. Do you guys think Annie is here to say, or was it a fluke run like Azir?
Whoa, what actually happened to it?
I think both of them were definitely a little bit more fluke from our testing. They aren't like terrible decks by any means, but they're definitely in like the B tier-ish, maybe C tier, you know? So, and for us, that's like anything in C tier, in theory, could win an event if it has the right run, the right matchups, the right draws, and the right dice rolls as well. So I think both of those lists kind of fall into that category. But if you're just trying to maximize your odds to win an event, it's not something that I would go for personally.
I cannot figure out.
Did you get any regional tickets? Yeah, the whole team is going to both regionals, both Bologna and Vegas, pretty much. So I think we still got a couple people trying to get into Vegas.
I'm trying to figure out what has gone wrong here with the Discord that
we'll have to see.
I cannot get you.
What's the best of one deck in your opinion? I think in this game, because the sideboards are so narrow with you only having 8 cards, there's not much that changes in terms of best of 3 to best of 1. I typically, my go-to would be like a pretty linear strategy, like Draven, or I think that's one of the few things where you could maybe cheese people with like Ornn if you want to get really cute with it, just because Ornn's kind of bad in the metagame because of the sideboard, the Thermo Beams and Thunder Songs. But you could maybe make it work in a best of 1. The only other thing as well in best of 1 of this game is your battlefields random. So you might have to change the battlefields up a little bit rather than having ones that are kind of like Obelisk is built into all these lists, for example, to traditionally only going second. I don't know if Obelisk is something that I would have in a best of one format. So, but I would just go with anything that you already like the look of. There's nothing that's like broken in best of one, just because sideboard cards are so limited with only 8 slots. So
someone asked.
Hey, I'm back. Nice.
Oh, you already answered. Did we get any regional tickets?
Yeah.
We got them all. We actually botted for 8,000 of them. So now Riot is convinced that their game is incredibly popular. Next time we're not going to bot any of them. So what happens is Riot will book a stadium, like a whole sports stadium for 15,000 people, and then we're not going to bot any of them. So you'll show up and there'll only be like 1,000 people playing in like Lucas Oil Stadium or something. So that was our prank to Riot for not banning Draven.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, yes,
so,
we all got, the majority of us got tickets.
We'll definitely be there if anyone ends up showing up to Vegas or Bologna. We'll be wearing the shirts, so definitely come say hi.
If not going to Bologna or Vegas, is it worth grinding a deck that likely won't be touched by are you suggesting that there will be a ban, or that you can predict accurately what that ban will be? I'm gonna
right now.
No, my answer is no. My answer is no.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time. You cannot accurately predict what Riot is going to do, what they're going to hit, what they're going to ban, if they're going to ban anything. No. Do you think regional cap will expand? Based on their most recent article, I actually think the answer is in question, because they were stressing that they can't get enough judge staff. I know the logistics of getting larger arenas is hard, especially on this short notice. I'll say their article didn't make it look very reassuring. They're talking about what happens if we have a 20-round event. Like, brother, that's a I understand he's being hyperbolic, but like, that's a 20,000 person event. Like, that's a good problem to have. Like, logistically, even if that event was an absolute nightmare, if 20,000 people come to the next event, it obviously didn't hurt your game that much. So yeah, I don't know. They weren't very reassuring, so I think the regional cap will expand once they get their shit together. I just don't know how soon they will get their shit together. I wish I had a crystal ball, but alas.
I got you. These are the 3 lists that I've kind of have had at least some level of success with the EU so far. Terabaz. So if you really did set on one to try EU, I would start there and see if any of those work out well for you. So
next up, we're going to move to our favorite way to play the game, TCG Arena. Definitely the most useful way to test. But before we do, have you heard about the Challenger TCG Metafy in Discord? Oh boy, do I have a surprise for you. If you guys are looking to get in that last minute advice, maybe some testing, maybe talk to some of the greats like myself and Colin here, and the rest of our team, well, do we have a Metafy for you? The Challenger TCG Metafy. For just $10 a month, you get full access to our Discord. That's with all the guys in there. We're always cranking. We're playing games too. We're testing. We're going to start doing some more Discord streams this week so you can get a look into our process. We got tons of deck threads, off-topic threads, general threads, event threads, you name it. We got threads for everything. So our threads got threads in them. I mean, and that's just $10 a month to get in there. $20 a month, you get access to all of our deck lists. That's every single one of them. And if you're in there right now, you can get a preview of what my Rek'Sai deck's going to look like for tonight. I've updated it with the link in there in the Challenger Decklist Gold.
If I can.
So you can see the crazy shit that I'm going to play tonight.
Sorry.
For $50 a month, you get access to our Diamond tier, which is every Tuesday we do a stream where we go over and do VOD reviews submitted by you, the viewer. So for just $50 at no extra charge to you, you get to submit VODs, and we pretty much just do a VOD session for you. We do a and that's something we offer too. If you just want to do that separate, you don't want to sub, you don't want to be in the Discord, we offer that too through our Metafy as long as coaching. But at the $50 tier, you're pretty much getting it for the same price that we would give it to you if you just booked it through our Metafy. And you can do that every week if you want. We select a couple every week, but it's been pretty open. Like, if pretty much anybody who submitted them to us has gotten theirs. We've done the review for it. So, and if that wasn't enough, we offer guide discounts. We've got 5 guides now, guys, with a 6th one coming. At just $10 a month, you get 33% off all guides. At $20 a month, you get 50% off all guides. And at Diamond, for $50 a month, you get every guide free. That's $140 worth of guides you get for just $50, as long as you're a Diamond sub. And that number is going to just keep expanding. We're going to have more and more and more guides to the point where the Diamond tier is just going to be a no-brainer. Like, if you're buying one guide, you're just like, well, fuck it, I'll just buy the Diamond at that point, because why not? So check it out, guys. And if you could, help us out, support us. You Twitch friends there, we know you got Amazon Prime. Please help your boys out. We're real human beings. We're not like the Twitch streamer who has 1.2 million subs and he'll never speak to you in real life. You'd be so graced if he would spit in your direction. Me personally, though, I won't just spit in your direction. I'll spit on you. I'm real. I'm a real human. You can come right up to me and I'll spit right on you and I'll say your name while doing it. I won't just treat you like you're some no-name guy in the street that I'm spitting on. I'll spit on you by name. So there you go, guys. Help your boys out. Please help us out with those Twitch subs. We really appreciate it, guys.
There's a new sales pitch from Alex every single time.
I literally come up with these on the spot. I swear on the life of my fucking future children. I come up with all of these on the spot. I don't write them down. I'm literally just spitball. They just come. I'm just spitballing them, pun intended, right off the dome. So.
Yeah, and just like that, we got a Prime sub. Thank you so much.
We
appreciate my TCG
that.
Arena code.
We appreciate
Alex.
that.
I don't know if you have anything spicy.
Fizzled. So what do we got here? I got to figure out how to use TCG Arena.
I think I've only got like 1 or 2 decks that's up here. Maybe actually, let me see if I can load up my Aurelia deck, just so that people aren't seeing a bunch of Draven v Draven again.
So you're gonna send me your code? No, I'm gonna send you my code. I don't know how to do. Yeah, this is too complicated.
Anything? Yeah.
This is.
That's okay, bud. You can.
Oh, they're gonna see my chat if I. How do I do this without showing them? Oh, whatever. They can see our chat again. It's fine. I'm sending you mine. No dick pic. No dick pic. No dick pic. All right, we're good.
Nice.
Is it? Hold on. Wait. You've disappeared again. I messed this up. Hold on.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
All right, you're back.
We're DMs again.
What happened?
I don't know how you keep doing that, but it's impressive.
I keep pressing minus on the Discord. If you minus the Discord, it just thinks it doesn't exist. So it's
Let's see.
Oh yeah, we're cooking straight crack with this. We're doing some crazy stuff. I don't know that any of this is good, but we're about to fuck around and find out.
We got Fold Mailer with a Prime sub. Thank you. Much appreciated, guys. Alex could be a WWE superstar with these promos. Please don't give him any ideas.
Oh, I wish.
How much of the Twitch sub does Daddy Bezos take? Like half of it, but it's free for people that have Prime. That's why we always.
I've stolen far more from Jeff Bezos, so he can get his little cut.
You apparently owe Fold Mailer a spit on at some point in one of these events, so hopefully you're good for your word.
let's see what we got here. So
suppose these. We can roll a d20 to see who goes first. Yeah, that's 12. Once you finish your mulligans.
You can go first. I'm just thinking.
I can go first.
Yeah.
So gracious.
Guess I'm second, so I always ship this. It's just a matter of do I ship this.
Oh, you also fizzled the spit offer, so that's 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Hope you're ready.
All right. We're gonna keep this because I want to try this, and I'm going second, so I do get to play turn 2. I don't know how actual good it will be, but I know in game 1 it's pretty good.
Gotcha. Well, I will just pass to you.
Just pass. All right.
Just pass. Figured you might need the handicap, you know.
Thank you, my friend. And against this deck, I'm going to save the Rek'Sai since I can't accelerate it here. There's no reason to play it since I have another play. You put yours over here. I'll put mine here.
Yeah, if you just drag it over, then it reveals it, so you don't have to like right-click to reveal it or anything. You can still leave the ones that you aren't using. It's a little bit more convenient, so that's what I do. And
all right, well, this thing just has
TCG
to die
Arena
immediately. Or here,
it doesn't have to die. You could let it ride for. It's like give me a couple cards, you know.
So the Phoenix always goes first, as always. When we have this, if we have the Phoenix in hand, that's always first. Otherwise, the Rek'Sai triggers first. We're gonna Rek'Sai trigger, banish top cards, reveal cards. I think I'm gonna end up actually playing this. It's gonna be sack, summon, play one. So I don't want either of these. These are all randomly at bottom, and those are 2 cards that I'm happy to get off. So it's going to be Pull of the Week. We're going to cycle through, get our land, bring back our... get our Phoenix back. Day 1, cycle, and would you look at that? It's another bird. And we're going to say go.
Bird is the word.
Bird.
Oh, wow. You did all that cool stuff. I'm just going to play the Loneliest Poro and some boots.
All right. I really want this. I got another one of these. That's crazy. We're going to run it back here.
Yeah. That's fine.
We're gonna. We do want to play this, but it doesn't actually do a whole lot here. I really want this card here. All right, so we're gonna trigger Rek'Sai first, so we have a better idea of what to discard. Manage top cards. Ooh. I want to play
Falling Star, my Poro. He's just a lonely guy. Leave him alone.
Like, kind of bad to do that, but it's also like... I'm not going to do that. As much as I want to, it doesn't really make sense to do here. Oh, wait, I sent them all to the bottom. I actually wanted to play one of those. Well...
you can search, just search the deck and take it out that way.
I'm shuffling it, so now the cards are de-randomized, but whatever. There's no reason to play this guy yet. We're going to do this. We're going to run in and capture. Again. Oh, I have to do my loop first, actually. Give me a sec here. Yep. I guess we're going to discard this guy. Sad, but he's gone. And, you. We need both of these.
You're putting the Phoenix on the battlefield when you put it? Not in base?
Oh, yeah. It's played in base. No, it's played in base. Yeah, it is definitely played in... maybe I do put it on the battlefield, actually. Let me think about it, because the Poro just runs the sky over. Yeah, because you actually don't have the herder here, I am going to put it here. It actually makes sense because if you strap the boots on, maybe, but it just makes you go to the other side, possibly. Yeah, but I'd rather you.
Mhm.
Nah. I'd rather you came to this side. I'm gonna let it happen. If my guy was big enough on the other side, maybe, but I'll just let the come over here. That's fine. I can live with it.
Mhm.
Thoughts on Divine Judgment this set? That's what I'm trying to find out. How good is Divine Judgment? It's really for miracles. It's probably terrible versus this deck. Actually, maybe it's good versus this deck. I don't know. I don't think so. But it's mostly for miracles because that's the deck I struggle the most with right now.
Let's come in here.
He wanted to come here anyways because he wants to be on the Dreaming Tree. So, he did have the herder too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Come in here.
How much did you pay for this herder? How did you even get this?
I paid 4. I had 8 runes because I went first and haven't paid tower for anything.
Oh, yeah. You paid 2.
Suited it up.
Yep, and then here we go. Get our land back.
So score, discard, draw.
Another herder.
And pass to you.
2 herder in the top third.
I'd be
top
hurting.
9 cards. Yeah.
Playing DJ and Fiora. Yeah. It's definitely got some games they'll just win out of nowhere, especially your opponent's not expecting it. And when you're able to keep like hooks and all that sort of nonsense, it's quite nice.
I'm gonna come here.
What did my Poro do to you? I think I'm gonna go ahead and discipline my herder.
Sure. Draw your 2.
Give it +2. Then it's fine. I'll let this guy die. I'll draw another one. I pour a lonely Poro.
Alright, so as always, we'll do our loot first. Draw our 1. Oh boy. Okay. Trigger our Rek'Sai. Oh, okay. I mean, we have to do this. This is too good here. Yeah.
That's not nice.
Yep.
I guess I will defy that.
My dogs are wrestling. Come here, you two. Get over here. Let me think about this. So we get our score here too. This is kind of annoying. I guess he's kind of low on power though, so
What are you gonna do about it though? Huh? Power's fake. Pretty good duelist told me that once, I think. So
power is fake. I do agree with that. Huh. This is kind of a hard one here because I don't know which one I want to use first. All right, you know what? We're running with it. I'm just gonna get my boom. Let's go.
So a me or you?
Sorry, you. That's a you.
Knife me.
Yep.
That's very much so not cash money. I don't know what to do about that. I guess I just accept.
Oh yeah. And now Caw! In come the Squadron Hawks. Caw! All right, go ahead.
God, having Phoenix, this is crazy.
Triple Phoenix, triple Cole, I think,
Spacebar.
too. Double Cole, sorry. I thought it was triple, but it is not. Double Cole.
Yeah, only double call.
Only double Cole, no big deal.
I think we just gotta the board. There's not much of a reason to equip because I died falling start anyways, so we don't have a oh wait, I guess this actually I will equip because this plays around the guns, right? Otherwise you can guns your own guy.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah.
I will double capture here. This is where it's kind of sketchy. My hand's not great, and I can't actually do anything. And I don't have a great way to develop this turn. Yeah, I could have maybe not captured here. So this might have been an error on my part where I didn't need to capture because now I can't actually... It does let me draw a card next turn, which is cool, but he's going to get to untap with 8 and a full grip, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to break him. So that is something to consider here, that maybe I have made an error. Yeah, this is definitely... I think it's definitely an error here. I was
playing into a duelist in my caliber was certainly an error. You were cooked from the start, buddy.
Go ahead, butthead.
Spacebar.
Yep. It's much easier when you're just not playing with the microphone. I do get to potentially get a double a draw and a Rek'Sai trigger though, so I can stack up the board.
Go here.
All right, let's see if I can get the card that I know. There's a card that saves me here.
Dude has like 30 might in play and saying he needs saving.
I don't know that I can. Yeah, but you've like three sig spells, like 2 on guards, or vice versa. Like, I don't know that I can beat that. Like, trying to figure out what the absolute most might you can make here is. Sure. Yeah, like that. Like,
let's try and not die. I mean, actually, I think so. I don't have to. You don't have to win this turn. If you can just like burn all my sig spells, and then your stupid birds just come back. What do I do about this? I mean,
like this.
So you're a 7.
Yep.
I don't think I just have to accept and hope for the best.
Okay,
I do get to draw 1 card though.
We'll trigger Rek'Sai first. Oh.
Interesting.
I am supposed to play this. I'm gonna kill the Poro.
My Poro.
Yes, rip Poro. And then I will trigger my loot. I don't need this anymore. Thanks for nothing. That doesn't help me very much. Well, there's like a 0% chance. Oh, and I draw another. I actually draw a card first because that's my 7th too.
Yes.
God.
What do you think? Yeah, you'd score before you get your conquer effects. So yes.
I do draw the. I figured it was all interchangeable, but yes. But I wasn't discarding this card anyways, so it doesn't really change much. Although, how much might does 3 sig spells make here?
You can think of them as +5s. 6 spells are +5s, and then everything else is +3. And then I have a 1 time +1 might if I really need it. So they're in increments of +3 or +5.
Okay.
And I also recommend that for anyone in chat playing against this deck and trying to do math into Aurelia.
Okay, so we'll play this for free. play this 1, 2. We'll play this 1. Do I even want to do? I could just actually forego playing this. I'm definitely playing this. I mean, he's gonna have it, but we just literally try it here. There's zero reason not to try it. I think. Yeah, we're just gonna try it because he's gonna have something else next turn. If we hit it, we win. If not, we lose, or we don't lose. Rather, yeah. He of course has it. I know this. Like, this is not a secret to me. But I have to try it.
You know, I'm a good gamer. I would never not have it.
And I mean, I guess we could. I wonder if we
chuck some stuff at me to try and bring a couple buffs.
I was trying to think if we stuff here, but I guess I'll let you come to the side on your own. I do have another turn to try to win. So it's kind of upsetting because I do have a card that makes me win the game in here, but I have not drawn it. So,
yeah, like an Imperial Decree or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's a better way to go about doing this. Am I supposed to stuff here? Do I ever survive if I stuff? No, because I just get 2 more on the attack. I'll say it's your go.
Yeah, you get. Okay, spacebar. Visible by all, so I will fight or flight my Aurelia back. Draw my card.
Yep, come here. Yep. Yeah, I knew maybe I could have saved my card for next turn, but there's a card I want to draw that might actually save me here.
I guess. Let's get this and draw. I will. You already played all your coals.
All my coals, all my phoenixes.
Actually. Guess I can go.
Sure.
This.
Yep.
This, and then I'm also gonna hide a card.
Yep.
Good.
You need.
See what you got.
Come here.
Yeah.
Do not activate Rek'Sai. You need not understand the plan, only believe in it. You got it? If you got it, dog, you got it.
What, a wind wall? Okay. So this
top,
is
baby.
yeah, exactly how you planned it. 29.
I had some draws. I got 3 looks at it, but yes.
45.
And I know the bottom 5 cards of my deck, I think.
So I can become. Well, I'm gonna discipline in response to your grand stratagem, even though I don't have a hard bargain or anything in this list right now. So that'll make me a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna use my Aurelia legend ability to go to 11. I'm gonna use these to go to 21. This will be 24. 27.
And you push 10
and
out.
Then I will be an extra +2 off this Titan Turner that I fought. So I'm 29.
Stratagem. Let's go, baby.
That stratagem was very grand.
Yes. That's what I needed. That was the heat. I was looking for that. I was like, all right, I got 3 looks. I think the bottom 5 cards of my deck. My odds are pretty good. I just needed to not brick on yellow, but I was pretty sure because I did the coals 2 in a row. So I was like, there has to be a yellow coming up. So as long as I didn't brick on the yellow, I was like, oh, we're fucking in there. Yes.
Do you still think Draven is favored in Aurelia 75-25? I don't think it's quite that favored anymore. I think lists have adapted a bit. I think Draven is still, or at least classic Draven is still favored. I think the Miracle Draven actually struggles a little bit into the Aurelia decks that have adapted now, just because she applies enough early pressure and she's like so good at breaking boards with like classic Draven. You have enough instant speed interaction that you can force them to have like a billion counter spells and able to get through. With Miracle Draven though, your action is not quite as instant speed as from my experience, and you also don't like have the main deck burn heroes and stuff. So That matchup's a little bit rougher.
Are you guys going to Bologna or Vegas? We're going to both.
Okay. You can board if you want to hit it. Let me just use the restroom real quick. Give me like 2 minutes.
Breakart says, "What a joke! What's a joke?" How was everyone's day, chat? My day was great. I had a steak and cheese for dinner. I had steak and cheese for lunch. I had steak and cheese for breakfast. Guess what I'm having for dessert? It was great. I watched The Empire Strikes Back again. Wow. One of the Star Wars trivia questions I saw a couple months ago, Zuhair, was, can you name all of the alien species that are introduced in The Empire Strikes Back that were not previously in A New Hope? And I was like, who the fuck could answer that? Like, who would know that? Like, you would have to know every character in every scene. Yeah, like who exactly? Who would? Yeah, I was like, who could get this trivia question? Of course, there was a guy who actually got it in the video I was watching. He did name. It's a lot. It's like a lot of them. Oh God, I don't remember the answer. Are you kidding me? It was a billion of them. Like, I was just amazed that he got it right. My favorite Turbo Virgin Gold Leader. They do Star Wars trivia on YouTube. This guy Gold Leader, who I'm pretty sure, like, quite literally lives in his mother's basement. But man, I would never. That guy knows more about Star Wars than George Lucas. If I miss something in a trivia night, I'll remember that shit forever. True. Big true. We'll start with same decks. I mean, my side is pretty easy here. We're going to pull out the... So I'm actually going to pull the Piercing Lights because he does have the... I need the Falling Stars more because I need to be able to touch that. I need to be able to get the Herder in the back, as you saw. He almost won with the second one, so I can't be fucking around like that. I'm going to pull in the Salvage and the Thermo Beam, too, just so I have a way to delete stuff. I don't know if I need these guys, these mixologists here. Oh, actually, what I definitely don't need is Divine Judgment. That will never do anything here. I don't think, at least. I need the wide board, not him. And then I'll pull in... I don't know why I pulled in...
Back alive.
So,
yeah. So I need...
I don't think I need stuff. The Darius's. All right. We're going to try it like this.
Probably this. This.
Yoda's... Oh, so that was very important. Yoda's species did not count because it is an unnamed... They did say that. They did... That was actually in the question, excluding Yoda. Because he is an unnamed... You can't answer the question. So you're on the play, assumedly.
Yoda doesn't have a species?
No, Yoda does not have a species. He's one of the only characters in Star Wars to have an unnamed species.
Interesting.
Oh, God. These are kind of slow. I am going second, so I always keep this. I think we're going to ship this. I don't really need this here. Like, it is kind of good. So the one time I do keep the Sun Disk in the opener versus this deck is if I see a Gust game 1. I will do this because I cannot let them just Gust me out of the game. But other than that, because I have this, I don't think I need it. This is all right. Zuckus species, he's from a Force-sensitive planet. He's from a Force-sensitive species, actually. Their, like, coming-of-age ritual is, like, that's why he's the Findsman, because that's their, like, coming-of-age ritual. I can't think of the name of his species.
It's a set 2 guide, yeah. set 2 guide coming out this week. I'll have it updated for set. 2 this week.
We will all be playing the main event at Bologna, yes. So what am I doing? So turn 1 is always this. You have to reveal your battlefield.
You can bring a bottle of Blanton's. Huh? It's Obelisk. You get an extra land.
Oh, shit, I didn't... You were supposed to show me that. Ah!
Well, too bad. You can change your mulligan if you'd like. It's just the bottom 2 cards of your deck.
No, this is... Now it's all ruined. It's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think it... I don't know if it would it change. I don't think.
I mean, you can search your deck and check.
No, I don't think it changes because I don't think I'm ever accelerating turn 1 into you. Go ahead.
Sure.
I believe they did give a choice.
Yeah, they might give you all a choice of Bologna and Vegas. Yeah, for Daniel, who made Top Cut, as well as Cody made Top Cut, they were given a choice between both of them.
I'm going to come here. If I walk in there and use the On Guard, which there's a good chance he does, I'm going to need something. So manage Top Card. More, show more. I have 4, 6. I don't like spending power on even turns as a rule of thumb. However, I do think I need a Falling Star. A Falling Star just goes... He does have On Guard. He almost certainly didn't develop a board like this without On Guard. Maybe that was reason to attack... So maybe if I should have attacked first, because if he does opt to On Guard here, then I can just Falling Star and delete this. So maybe I've made a slate... Yeah, this is a slate sequence error. I should have attacked first, because either On Guards and I delete this, or I just double Falling Star the other guy. I guess I can still do that. But now the sequence gets worse. Yeah, this is the problem, is I've made this sequence so bad now. I should have done it the other. This was a misplay on my part. So it's this, then one of these. Oh no, I guess I double red. Or no, I guess I just have to float one. Yeah, so it's this, one floating. No, 2 floating. Sorry, yeah, one floating. Yeah. So as fucked up as this is, I have to
What you doing with it?
I have to double target this herder here because I messed my sequence up. I should have just came here first and tried to look for the Falling Star. Now, this is obviously worse with the On Guard, but he's not going to ever make that. Come here.
Sure. What should? Or you got a cleave or something? Okay.
No, I just ruined my own sequence. That's all there was to it.
Sequencing is important, lads.
Go ahead. My sequence isn't it is a little worse though if he
Spacebar.
Yeah. So the one place it gets worse here is let's say you're playing against a bad player and they just On Guard you on the Poro when I make the attack, and then I don't see the Falling Star. I'm just I kind of cooked myself. I just threw a guy away pretty much for free. And I do kind of cooked myself on the sequence there. I don't expect someone like Colin will ever do that. But a lesser player will do that, and you'll actually get kind of fucked because of it, which is sort of funny to think about. But so we're gonna retreat this.
I am the goat. Is Zuhair writing Star Wars fan fiction in our chat right now? Is that what I'm saying?
It's the opening credit scroll. It's the opening crawl for Revenge of the Sith. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see.
Just reading it briefly. I didn't read the whole thing, but I see the separatist. Yeah, okay. I saw the part about General Grievous capturing the Chancellor. I assume it's the opening.
The only thing I know about Star Wars is somehow Palpatine returned, so that's all I
he did
know.
in fact return. I can't even do this. This is so sickening. This is why I have the split that I do. Chat. This is why I have the God. I actually can't do this. This is so upsetting. This is why for this version I ran back to the 5 and 7 split, but like this just like cooks me here because he would have to have like Sig Spell plus On Guard, but yeah, we're just gonna do this instead. It's pretty upsetting.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. We'll pay the thing.
Strandon can't see Colin's points.
Because the camera's over your points. I can move cameras down.
Yeah, I guess move them slightly.
Yeah, good catch. Good catch. Thank you for that.
Yeah, just joined in. I think Set uses Legend ability to save himself for Palpatine. Yeah, maybe. I feel like I got RFG'd, and even Set ability couldn't save him. But
yeah, he did pretty much get RFG'd.
Yeah, not really a Star Wars guy, so I don't know what happened to him. I just know it's a meme. I know my memes.
This just like never works, chat. We're gonna do it anyways, but this like works like literal like 1% of the time. Like, okay, realistically, so I know I can't pull out a hypogeometric in tournament, but I'm gonna do it here. Yeah, this is crazy. So
You hypogeometricing.
You'll see.
Sure.
3 sample size. The odds that he has it here is what's the correct one? Is it the hypogeometric probability or cumulative probability? I forget.
Are you just trying to see what the odds are that I drew a Defy and the top X amount of cards?
Yeah, that's
Please go to the MTG Nexus /tools/draw odds.
No, I use Stat Trek hypogeometric calculator like a real man, and I think it's 40%. I think is the odds. And so
the odds are definitely higher than that. I mean, I have 31 cards in my deck, and realistically, and this is something that we can also explain to our chat as well, is that when you're playing against a good player, you can understand that if they're playing in a certain way, it's probably because they have the card, right? So the odds of this are 100% because I left 2 energy up, and either I'm going to have a 2-cost unit in order to play around the Cole, or I'm going to have a Defy in order to play around the Cole. So just given my line and the way that I played it, unless I'm just on like the most brickiest of brick hands,
yes, hear me out.
I probably had it.
Your hand has does not have a unit to play, and you have no choice but to slam it here. Here's the thing. I'm never going to get him to tap out ever. He's going to leave that Defy up for the rest of time. So I could try to play it on a more opportune turn, where him paying a mana actually taps him out for something more relevant, but the longer I wait, the more likely he is to have a Defy, mathematically. So the longer I wait, the worse that Cole gets in my hand. I'm actually just better off using it right now. Sure.
Gotta eat that guy.
Yep. There's no reason for me to dilly-dally when playing the Cole here. I'll just make him burn the Defy and hope I see another Cole. And maybe I see another Cole and he doesn't have the Defy. I will get this bitch eventually.
Why you gotta hurt my bitch? What did she do? I think now. So now, given the fact that I'm playing the unit, and it shows that I am afraid of a Cole, so now you can use the context clues that I no longer have access to a Defy. Lots of card games is getting a read on your opponent's hands just based on the way that they're playing.
Yep, so both things are true here.
He
has an out, but it does not make sense for me to hold it. He's given me an open. it only gets worse the longer I wait. So I just take my opening because there is still a chance that he does not have it. And if I wait, the chance that he gets it or sees a true drop gets better. So like holding the coal doesn't really do anything for me. The exception, of course, is if I have multiple coals in hand. Then it would be wrong to do it there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would actually just wait till I could fire off, till I could set up a turn where I could bake him tap out with his like defies or counters and then try to kill him. Or like save it for when I have a Bryn here Thunder Song. Like then I might do that. But if I had Bryn here, for example, here, I would not have fired it off there. I would have held it. But I didn't, so yep.
But
here.
For my side, that also means that I can assume that my opponent does not have a Bryn here in their hands, which is nice information. So
yep, that is also true.
The context is that's how a lot of good players will end up getting reads throughout the course of a tournament.
This is like.
Or like Nightshade said, don't play around anything, just play dumb and save the mental stamina. Also a viable option. So both of these things you can do.
And I'm going to tap this to untap it upon the conquer. I can react. So right here, I saw what I had, so I can actually react to the conquering of this if I want to. Because this does use the stack, so I react to this with the Seal of Rage to untap it, so I have the extra power. And now I'm going to play this. I already have the power floating. Oh, well, that wasn't helpful in any way.
Sure.
Really hoping to get like a Sun Disc or something that I could actually use here. I'm going to just let him burn this all.
That's right.
I can stack, but he's going to retreat. He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand, so I do have, like, kind of time. Like, he does score to 4 next turn, but I don't really have to do anything. I could have probably developed one of these, to be honest. It was probably a little greedy. I actually probably don't even need to play this. I'm actually going to forego playing this, Colin. I'm actually going to just send this to the bottom. To deck, bottom. The reason I do that is because it's just more efficient. I need bigger units, not lands here. I have the extra power of Seal here. Like, it's nice, but I don't have stratagem right now, so like trying to get as many units out of my Rek'Sai as possible here. Like, I don't need to juice the Rek'Sai. I need might on board. And I need to be efficient with the way I'm spending my mana. And this bird does literally nothing for me, so there's no reason to make it here. Especially when I'm getting the seal. I have like a juice.
Sure.
Like, using this juice seal is a lot more useful than getting my 1 might unit for free. So this is just better. Yeah, sure. He's gonna crack this.
Siren.
Oh, he does get to untap the Siren. Oh,
untap the Siren.
Yes. Powerful.
Unfortunately, God, I let you take my hand's so bad. I shouldn't have any cards.
That's pretty much my motto. Jordan P. Wordson. Fear nothing, complain about everything. So all right, let's get this bread, I guess. Good.
Feels so bad. I just draw so many cards every turn. Stupid. Rek'Sai.
I can hear it calling me like the Green Goblin mask right now, chat. I think this is a very bad idea.
It is probably a bad idea, but I don't know the context of your hand.
I'm almost positive.
Chat is always telling you to fear nothing.
Fear nothing, complain. I mean, we know he plays fight or flight, like, so just like that alone cooks us. But we're never getting another shot at it. Let me think. All right, we're here for a good time, not a long time. I probably wouldn't do this in a tournament, but oh wait, I forgot to send that.
God. No respect.
This is not good. Do not try this at home, kids. This is not a good play.
Yeah.
This is like
For
almost
what it's
all-
worth, I have two ways to stop this. I just don't know which one's better. Probably.
Yes. What I actually should do here is
Um,
just develop another Phoenix, develop my Poro, and just wait to find Bryn here Thunder Song. But this is more fun, so I'm going to do this instead.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Sure.
go home.
Yep. ET go home. Yep. Go ahead. This was terrible. So, like, what I actually do in a tournament is develop
Spacebar.
Phoenix. Yeah. Develop Phoenix. Probably
So score
crack.
here.
Probably crack that.
Go to
Yep.
5. Ready this.
Yep.
I'm not ready here with Aurelia abilities, so should go to 7 might.
Yep.
Come in here.
Yep.
And that's all you. So yeah, on the back.
Yep. Twice.
I guess I gotta counter that. Respect the coal.
Respect the coal. Well, I have no other play, and I almost certainly die otherwise. So, accelerate Rexel. Do you have nothing in hand?
This is a tough one. Okay, so I'm on guard
Okay,
your
I lost.
Rek'Sai.
All right.
And
Now
then
you're just
I'm
flexing.
gonna discipline my
You're
Aurelia.
just flexing
Now
on
I'm
me
at 70
now.
or 6.
Okay, you're a funny guy here.
Wait, what
Okay.
happened?
All right, so that game was pretty winnable for me, to be quite honest. I just had to not do what I did, but it was a lot more fun the way I did it. So, oh god. I'm on the play, so I have to send. Probably. Oh god, this is so. I probably have to send one of these. I don't think I can ever afford to just keep 2, and I probably have to send this. I probably need this just in case. Wait, I thought I cited these out. Did I not cite these out? Oh my god, I'm about to get so cooked. I'm just dead. I thought I cited this out. I don't know why that's still in there. All right, well.
And it's
Oh, we're saved! Oh, we're saved! Yes! Go.
the hell? Spacebar.
It's your turn. I can't.
Ooh. Oh, okay. And my opponent missed their Arena Greatest trigger. Unfortunate for them.
I get the whole turn now. I don't know if I want to ramp.
You already said pass, so.
I chained my pass with the Arena's Greatest trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Turn 1 seal, crazy.
Go. The turn 1 seal is crazy.
I'm just dead.
Turn 1 seal's actually insane.
Can't do anything. Go.
Do it. Oh my god. Well.
Don't cream yourself over there, bud.
No. I'm fine.
My hand sucks. I'll play that thermo beam. Like that one's real good right now. No, you can't stop yourself from wanting to play it.
I'm trying to resist the urge, trust me.
What, you want to say hi to chat? Come on, bud. Yeah, there you go.
I probably don't want to play either of these things. It's like so aggressive to do this. I guess I will. I don't know that I need to do this, but I will. So it's spin, because I am going back to evens here. Funny enough. Top cards. Wait, did I fuck this up? Oh no, I did fuck this up. I literally can't cast that. I do not have the... Never mind. I can't cast that. That has to go to hand. Not bad. That has to go to hand. I cannot. Wait, I spent 2. Oh, maybe I can cast it actually.
Sure. My
Yeah,
dog
'cause
is
it's
better
free.
than
Yeah,
Alex's.
it's free. Yeah, it's free, so I could cast it actually. Yeah, this is free, so I am casting it. Just spinning. Spin to win. Manage top card. Show one more. Show one more. This is free, so I shall play it. And then I shall...
Should storming off.
Yeah, I'm about to keep storming off. So we'll play that.
When they played 2 cards this game.
I'll do this. I'll sack my own Phoenix.
I had to slow roll it.
I'll bring my own Phoenix back. There's... Is there a reason to retreat? I guess he could, like, run in at me. There's no reason to stay there. Just gives me another battlefield to potentially conquer. And... yeah, here we go. Now I just take the next 10 turns doing nothing.
Here's hoping.
Please, one time.
Yep, I still don't have it, so if you get it off the top, I'm sick. I've played my 3 cards this game.
I already had an out to this. I actually just had you dead here, and I couldn't do it. This is why I hate this. Actually, maybe I can still do it.
Why you hate this if I'm dead?
No, I guess you could still out it, so it's just terrible. Okay.
I'm gonna get perfected this game.
Perfected.
Oh, well, I guess I can't because you gave me a point with Arena's Greatest, so. Call the Weak counts Phoenix because of kill attribution. It counts you killing your own guy. It doesn't because your opponent's choosing their guy, it doesn't count as you killing a unit to trigger your Phoenix. So if you don't kill your own guy, then you don't get to bring it back, but you can call your own Phoenix and then bring back the same Phoenix that you called. So
I think I might actually, like, my hand's kind of... I just need another red here. This is why this fucking split is killing me. Like, I might actually still lose this. I'm gonna be totally honest because of I didn't hit the red here. I was like, I like had this game won otherwise.
I would be surprised, but anything is possible, I suppose. Sure.
This even makes sense now. Fuck it. This is just going to the bottom. I keep doing this, but this is just going to the bottom. Fuck that. I'm just playing another Phoenix and using my power efficiently. Score and say go.
Restart.
This is why.
Holy hell! I survived.
I mean, I had you. I 100% have you if I just call another red.
Kind of don't want to give you rounds, so I will come in here.
Yep.
Score my 2 points.
Yep.
Group and untap.
You have to pay 2 power.
4.
3. How many power?
Yep.
No, you pay. Oh yeah, you pay 2. Okay, sure.
2.
Yep.
Yep. And just do this. Ride the Draven.
Yep. I actually am gonna lose this because I used this guy. All right.
You get another turn cycle. Yeah.
Didn't do anything right. Yeah. This might. Does this do something? Because I didn't call the red this turn. Last turn, I can't do this either. So I should do that next turn, probably.
Yeah, if I win the game like this, it'll be the lowest card count victory I think I've ever done. Only played 4 cards so far. It's gonna bust it unless it's the Phoenix not in the trash and see a unit die. Yeah, this game is weird like that. Yeah, I gotta defy that.
Oh, I messed up. If I win a combat against this guy, do I? No, I don't win the game, right? Wait, no, I do
No.
win the game, right? Because I get the point from.
No, because I
Oh
played.
no, because I can't. Yeah. It's the other way. Yeah, I get the point from combat for.
When
Yeah.
he dies in combat.
What's
Yeah.
up? Oh, he said die too.
It's when he
there's like
dies in combat.
Oh,
He has to die,
okay.
so.
That's lame. Lame.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the case then. I'm probably. My goose probably cooked then. Yeah, I'm not supposed to salvage there. I guess it's like the same, right? Got a 7, you just have any guy score there. No, you can't score there, so. Had I had this game, I just needed another red.
If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, then we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, this guy is deflect. Nah, I'm trolling. I didn't beat you if I had another red. I forgot this guy had deflect, so it didn't actually matter. I didn't beat you anyway, so I'm just trolling now. Yeah.
This guy doesn't even know.
I didn't know this guy
doesn't know nothing.
Oh, that kind of changes my. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm dead for sure.
Okay.
Did you have defy the turn you left one up?
So I hold the 5. No. Go to 7. And yep. Continue to not play cards. Go ahead.
I think I put this back on top because I'm pretty sure I only have one of these.
Draven card's pretty busted.
That's even worse. In here? Actually, I guess there's only one line here, I guess, and it's just unload on him. That doesn't win me the game because any pump will do. So we're just gonna try to unload on him. Falling Star for 4 power. Float 1, 1, 2. Good. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just cry. Come here. I guess I should have done that first. I'll draw my 1. That's pretty low. Oh.
The double Poro. Very cute.
I guess I should play the Poro and accelerate it here.
Wait, do you have one floating? No?
Yeah, let's pretend I didn't play that Falling Star because I forgot that, yeah. Let's pretend like I have a brain. I didn't play that Falling Star. Does that change anything?
Oh, you just had the call.
No. I just draw, but I have to draw the one to win here anyways. I just forgot I have to double score. So if I just draw the one here anyways, I drew the coal off the top of the
thing. I
thing.
see. Yes, I see. So I would have. Yes.
Yeah, if I just do this.
I gotta discipline into a defy.
One into defy? No, okay. Yeah.
Right, I'll hard bargain. Do you want to pay?
Yes, I will pay.
Hey, listen, I saw a guy in the final or in top cut of China hard bargain, get his for lethal hidden blade hard bargain, and he was just like, nope, I'm good, I won't pay. So
do you play deflect one per Falling Star now? Yes, it's the same as before. You still pay the double. I think you can't. Can you still default on it now, or can you not default anymore? I forget. You can't. I think you can't default on it now because before it was a reflexive trigger, so they changed it.
I think you can't. Yeah. I think you have to pay as like part of targeting or something like that. Assuming you target something, you have to pay. So yes. You have to sack your units, or maybe sax your Rek'Sai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe sax is Rek'Sai. Yeah. So what I should have done actually was last turn I should have not honestly I forgot about the deflect. So what I should have done was not play the salvage last turn and just held up the 6 to try to just run the Bryn here line here. Try to find Bryn because I have Bryn here in hand. So what I should have done is just not play the salvage. And then just try to pretty much execute the same exact line, hold the Bryn here. I run here. I run here with the Noxus. I try to find it. If I whiff, I stack the Bryn here over here. I just stack up on this side and hope you can't break. I just go Bryn here, move the Rek'Sai here, and just hope that you don't have enough to break through me, which assumedly you might not because you actually only have, your guy's an 8, you only have 4 cards in hand. I'm blocking with a, let's see, 8, 12. It's actually possible that you just don't have enough in hand to break me if you don't have a Sig spell plus another pump, or like you need multiple pumps. So like my line is just look for coal. I don't find coal. I just stack Bryn here and stack on this side and just hope. Right? Oh no, you're at 7, so I can't even do that. Yeah, so I guess it would just be find coal or die. That would be it. My line would literally just be find coal, and then if I don't find coal, then I just try to do the Falling Star line against you. Yeah. So I would just run the same line, and then I would die. I guess I could play 2 Falling Star here though. So I go Falling Star, Falling Star. I draw. So I go draw. I whiff. I go Falling Star, Falling Star. You negate the first one. I play the second one. I can even actually, because it's 1, 2, 3. So no, I can't play this. So I pay 6. I'd run into you for 9 and just hope you have literally nothing in hand, which you have the discipline, and then I would lose. So, anyways, and if you guys are interested in learning more about Rek'Sai, check out the Rek'Sai guide. Just got posted on our Metafy. It's a little bit different than this. I actually liked Grand Stratagem. It was a pretty good one here. Divine Judgment's not good in this matchup, so I'll keep trying that. But the Grand Stratagem was better than I might have given it credit for in the past, and that's in the guide too. It does talk about, in the alternative section, it does talk about the Grand Stratagem. So, yeah, cool. Pretty cool. Anyways, all right. Thanks again, guys. That is going to be all for today. I will we'll catch you guys later.
Yep. Take care, everyone.